Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat shri akal. My name is Farheen Khan and you're watching the AZEEZA show. This week, we actually have a continuation of our previous discussion, which is basically accessibility matters. And with us on the show, actually not in studio, but remotely, is our guest, Harvinder Bajwa. She's the Executive Director of the Canadian South Asian Supporting Independent Living, or CSASL. Welcome, Harvinder, on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, friends, so much for having me and giving me the opportunity share my story, your life journey with the community. Thank you so much again.
So Harvinder, we've known each other for several years now, and I have to say that I'm very inspired by your story, and I really appreciate and admire your passion for the work that you do. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
My name is Harvinder Bajwa, and I'm an executive director of Canadian South Asian Supporting Independent Living. It's called also known as a CSASL, which is a non-profit organization runs by people with disabilities for people with disabilities. Almost since 28 years, almost 29 now. I came here in 90s, and before I was raised and born in India. When I born, I was a normal baby and healthy. But when I was around a few months old, maybe 6 months can say, and that time I got really sick and with my whole body paralyzed, and I was unable to move my limbs and speak or cry, no voice. After the treatments, I recovered, and then I started walking and almost pretty much can say normal activities. But since then in my childhood, it affected my spine, and I start discover curve in my back. And I notice even some family functions or other family gatherings, everybody happy, my mother is happy too, but sometime the ladies start talking because I had a curve in my back, and they say, oh, to say my mom, oh, she's a girl. It's very tough, like when I have a disability, who's gonna marry, right? And it's like various, you can see, right? And then I see the sadness on my mom's face. But those girl ladies, they forgot, right? What they talking. And then I see she can't enjoy like other people's enjoy. I know they show the sympathy, but that sympathy sometimes hurt other people's feeling. So they're saying people can marry, they can have children, like different stigma in the South Asian communities. And when I grow up, and then I start, ignoring, making excuses not to go with the. So after recovering my surgery, when I'm going out, I see the people were working worse than me. Then those things start bothering me. And I then join a lot of groups. I start going out. And then I think 4 years later, my breathing failed again. And I was admitted in the ICU, where they told me I have a 48 hours. That in 99. I was a 2 month in ICU, St. Mike. But somehow I survived. Because one night they told my family I have only 2 hours. After midnight, no will be anymore. But somehow I survived. After few weeks I start, getting better, my lungs getting better. And spending 2 months in ICU, when I came home because of my breathing, I was unable to climb stairs or walk more. And then I need to make my house accessible, and I need a wheelchair because I want to be still independent, to go in community and live as much as life independent. But 1 year I was almost, you can say, like a prisoned called, right, in my bedroom because I can't climb to downstairs, upstairs because of my breathing. And I faced so much challenge to make my house accessible and get my wheelchair. And they say, oh, if your door's not this wide, your hallway not this wide, you cannot qualify for the wheelchair, this and that. After so much struggle, after a year, I could able to get my wheelchair and some like stair lift and porch lift to get out of the house.
Thank you for that, Harvinder. So question, tell us a little bit about why you started CSASL. What was it that inspired you to get started on this path of working with people with disabilities?
The main purpose of this organization to empower people with disabilities and create sports network for people with disabilities where they can live independently and live with the dignity in the community. And the behind this organization and myself is a long some story somehow, but my parents, they see my abilities, especially my father's and my grandfather, and they're really proud. They see, oh, my father always say my daughter is more intelligent than my sons, and he's always, giving me more encourage and giving me responsibilities. And unfortunately, then my father passed away at a very young age. And then my family migrated to Canada. And when I came here, they said, oh, no, how, you don't need, we are brothers. What the people will say, they think maybe we don't care, we don't look after you. But I don't know, somehow my nature was different. I want to be independent. I don't want to depend on anyone, but I still saying, oh no, I wanted to. So then when the people come at our house, visit, they say, who's going to give job? So it's like in guy, that person looks me head to toe, right? And he asked me, I said, oh, I came here, I graduated from India, and I enrolled there in a computer courses that time, just in 90s, computer coming and people are interested. I was interested in that too. And I said, I want to pursue my career in that field, but I don't know because I'm a newcomer what's available and what kind of job I can do. So I need a guidance. So then I go in that type of state, right? The person looked at me and said, I don't think someone will hire you, give you. I said, why? He just judged me by my disability, by my look. He said, because I don't think you can sit 8 hours. I don't think you can stand 8 hours. There's jobs like that. And the story behind other two, when after my first surgery, I went in India for my wedding, my brother's wedding, because I cannot sit on the floor. And when has a wedding ceremony, I supposed to sit on the floor like during, but I was unable. When I requested those priests to have a chair, they refused to sit. I'd have to sit outside, which was very hurting for me because I know the religion. I'm from the Sikh religion, which is a much opening and easy religion and welcoming people are. So then I noticed there is a need of awareness because people need to be aware, need to be educated. When I come back and then my breathing failure, those things will motivate me. Then we have a first awareness event in 99 and people showed a lot of support. A lot of people, other people with disabilities start calling. And then people inspired to start up something. They said, no, one event you guys do, and then after that, that's it. No, there is a need. There is a need in the community. So that's how the CSASL formed it. So people, because I know if that time when I came here, if there is a resources and awareness available, maybe my life will be a different. After those struggles and challenges, then we notice there is a need of like CSAS or like one place top where people come and get information and live a life with like independently.
So, you know, the work that you do is quite commendable. And one of the things I'm curious about, and I'm sure our audience is curious about as well, is what are the types of programs and services that CSASL actually offers, and what has the impact been of some of the work that you've done in the community?
We offer all services free, mostly all type services, mostly like when people, newcomers come, they need information about housing, transportation and education, employment. So we help them. Whatever services we have, we provide, and otherwise we connect them to the other agencies who offering those services. People who need to help to fill up application forms, that we do. People who need assistive devices, we connect them to the proper places. And also we offer sport groups for people with disabilities, parents and seniors and youth, because we serve all type of ages and abilities. And we also organize awareness events. We have in a year 2 signature event. One is annual gala dinner, which is a fundraising dinner, which we do on every year at around International Disability. And then one is our abilities challenge, which is mostly people able-bodied participate in the wheelchair race. We also arrange recreational trips.
Okay, so let's just take a moment to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. Arvinder, what advice would you give to people who are looking to support Canadian South Asian Supporting Independent Living, or CSASL? What do you expect from the community? What does CSASL really need to continue to do your work?
So mostly we are a non-profit organization, and we raise a fund to run this organization, and most of our staff is volunteer staff, non-paid. But we need the funds to cover the operational cost of the organization, to paying rent, paying insurance, and all the utility bills. So we asking for community. So please support us. We have an annual dinner which we do every year to raise fund for the organization. People requesting to come and join us. We have this coming Saturday, December the 1st. We celebrating International Disabled Day for persons with disabilities, and we also are raising fund and award ceremonies who are our continuous supporters and sponsors of the organization. We will have a motivational speaker. We have a lot of entertainment, and I request all the community members to come and join. And if it's a business people, they can offer us like a sponsor us, and people can join us as a monthly donor to support the organization and the people with disabilities. As well, people who need a help who have a family member with disabilities or newcomer, they need information, they can contact us. We are located in the Brampton, 150 Central Park Drive, and our numbers are 905-799-7274, or anytime they can call, whoever need help or who want to help us.
So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much to Harvinder for being on the show today.
It's my pleasure, Farheen. Thanks for inviting me and having me on your show.
What you've said and shared is so inspiring, and we wish you all the best with your organization in the future. And if anybody's interested, please go to their website, csassel.org. So that ends our show for today. Thanks again for watching, and see you next week.